Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Swafford Homestead.
It's pretty weather today. Decided to sit on the porch.
There's mowing going on because the grass is getting high enough that everybody's starting to get out the mowers and mow down. And I'm not ready to start mowing yet.
I'm not ready for it. I'm just glad I don't have to do a whole lot of it.
No, I do most of it. Between me and my son.
I'm blessed on that one. Y'all ride the mower.
Yeah. We've had a cold spell here not too long ago. Somebody called it a red bud winter. Yeah, here in the lovely state of Tennessee, we have mini winters through the springtime.
Actually, I had to look the names up.
I Googled.
Everybody argues anyway, don't know.
Well, I knew of the red bud, and I knew of dogwood. I'd heard of the locust. Because usually locusts and everything comes out. What is he doing?
I'm assuming he keeps the sticks out of our yard.
I've heard of blackberry winter, but I hadn't never heard of britches winter. Some of them say there's a sixth one called whippoorwill winter.
You said there was another one called Britches Winter?
Britches winter. It's like late May.
Hadn't heard of that one.
I hadn't either, but when it said that it was a reference to back in the olden days when they made their own clothes and stuff, it reminds you not to put up your long johns. Just quite yet. That one, if it hits hard, takes crops out because it comes in late May, and if it hits...
That's when it hit last year.
That's the one that took out a lot of crops last year.
It hit mid-May.
Because well, now mid-May is blackberry winter. Locust is at the 1st of May, and blackberry is usually the next one.
It was one of the other anyway, because it came on the 15th, and it killed a lot of gardens.
It killed a lot of them. But now when it comes to freezing weather in May, it does lots of garden damage.
Of course, we was home because of COVID, so we covered ours up.
Yeah.
We ran Tent City for about a month and a half.
If we hadn't been home, if it hadn't been for COVID, we would have lost a lot of our garden last year.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have put it out like that though. We got our garden out early because we was home and really didn't have nothing better to do than get out and work in the yard and the garden and try to get things caught up, which was a blessing. But then the weather turned off cold and we had to start covering everything.
Yeah.
That became a job.
And a half.
Had to run out every evening, cover everything up, and run out every morning, take it back off because it'd get warm during the day.
What got us talking about all this is the last few weeks, I hadn't put out any videos on my health issues lately.
You hadn't been able.
Well, yeah, it's been rough. Of course, I have a condition diagnosed as conversion disorder. Kind of makes me look like I have major strokes. Well, went to see a neurologist to try to figure out a way to treat them. Because the prescription medication I was on had an opposite effect. It wasn't treating them, causing them to be worse. So, he gives me the first medication, and instead of treating it, it triggers it. I'm like, Took 3 days and said, yeah.
That was a week's worth of torture.
It was bad. But you know, it wasn't nothing compared to the one this last week. Oh my goodness. I took it Friday, no big deal. Saturday, saw a little bit of a headache, no big deal. Took it Sunday, didn't really notice anything till, I don't know, 8 or 9 o'clock Sunday night, and then I started having seizures. Like spasms,
The honeybee.
and seizures. Yeah, you got a bee swarming your head. And,
You can have him.
You can go. And They lasted until yesterday morning. Told a friend of mine today, I said, from your lips to God's ears, because talking with him Friday afternoon and telling him I had about all I could handle of it. And he said, well, maybe, it's a guy we go to church with. He said, well, sister, maybe you'll wake up tomorrow and not have any more shakes. Well, I told him today, I said, brother, your lips to God's ear, I ain't had another shake since yesterday morning.
To back up for a second, it was the condition she got in from the medicine was uncontrollable shaking and jitters, and
They look like seizures.
seizures are almost convulsions at times. It was so bad. It was really bad on Sunday night, and really bad Monday and Tuesday. And
I did try to go to
even
work.
Wednesday, it was pretty bad Wednesday, but it lightened up on Thursday and Friday.
And Saturday morning, woke up and I haven't had one since.
Needless to say, she's not going to take that medicine no more.
Emailed the doctor and said, strike 3, doc, you're done. I ain't taking no more pills. I'm not. He said, though, the non-medical treatment is therapy. I said, found a counselor. We'll work with it.
Got to be better.
Hey, can't do no worse.
Maybe she can make a video going her conversion playlist for too long and explain it a little better.
But that's been our wild week. That's why there ain't been very many videos out, or if there has been videos, it's been all Brett.
Well,
Because I couldn't do nothing.
to back up on the weather, I've heard more than one weatherman, and I've heard people talking, there is another polar vortex coming. So don't get in a hurry to plant anything around pretty much from Kentucky down to bottom of Mississippi. Because by the 1st of April, I believe what they said, there would be a cold front come through. They said would go completely down to the coast and even hit the Bahamas slightly. If they don't change, of course it's probably vary some, but that's pretty bad.
Dogwood winter.
But it's going to be worse than that because it's going to bring, well, I understand, freezing weather all the way to the coastline. I don't know what we'll get here because it looked like it was actually going more out in Arkansas and Texas than here, but it could move. So it wouldn't be good to plant anything for a couple more weeks just to make sure. Anything that can't stand cold anyway. I had plans, but I guess I'm going to hold off until I watch a little longer and make sure it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
We're trying to get our garden out and get it started, but it's
I don't
slow
know if I
go.
handled the tent city this year.
I hope not to do all that again. It really didn't get us that much further ahead. I don't think we really improved by doing it. I think it was a whole lot of work, and we still got basically the same amount we got a week or two earlier. I'll give it that. You know, we did get corn probably a week earlier. We got tomatoes and stuff going pretty quick. But the ground don't warm up when it's frosty like that and cold. And
No, it doesn't.
the ground stays cold, so your plants don't really grow until the ground starts warming up. Which we've got a video about ground temperature. We've actually got a monitor in the ground and keeping up with it. I haven't started charting it, but I can look at it daily and see what it's doing, see how it's changing. And the ground's actually pretty warm right now.
Yeah, it is.
It would probably be good to start potatoes and stuff right now, but the vortex would just kill them.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't cut the tops off potatoes and they frost, it gets the greens and the potato and all. I don't really want to cut all the tops off my potatoes once I get them out.
I
I don't really want to cover them either. That's a lot of
That
work.
was a headache last year. Oh.
We're planning on doing more rolls of potatoes this year because we've got a bigger area. Nah. We'll let it go another week.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Please.
I was going to plant them at the end of March. I had to think what month we're in.
He was going to do it over spring break, I thought.
Oh, you got something coming up on
I
spring
know.
break, so I was going to back it up to the week before so we'd all be here and be able to work.
He said, this is what I like to do. Sit on front porch with a bag of chips, foot propped up in my rocking chair, and chillax. Not digging in the dirt all day. It's Sunday. God rested on the Sunday. Even God rested one day a week.
I didn't say Sunday. I've been Saturday.
Phew.
Gotta grow food somehow.
I know.
But
I like eating too much
you're
not
gonna
to.
have something going on spring break, which will be the 1st of April.
Unfortunately.
So I was trying to get things kind of done so we'd have a few days off. But who knows? Weather might change.
Never know. We do live in Tennessee.
Watch all the weather stations and try to guess. Till about middle of May, you got a good chance of getting stuff froze. So.
Yep.
I like getting potatoes out early so I can plant something in the place of them after they come out. You still got July, August, and September to grow something.
Yeah.
I don't always plant a whole lot back, but it's nice to have the space. He's ambitious today.
Our son has mowed his yard. Now he's weed eating it. You're going to kill the weeds in ours, right?
Probably.
I hope
We're
so,
gonna
because
do a
I don't
whole
want
lot
to
of
weed eat.
spraying. Not the best stuff in the world, but we don't buy the really high dollar name brand stuff either.
We can do the salt and vinegar for my part. I don't care.
We just need a simple kill. We don't need anything that lasts. I just don't want to weed beat everything we got, all the bushes and trees and vines and
Nope.
garden beds and gardens, and yeah, it's takes longer to weed beat than it does to run with a lawnmower. That's sad. It ain't but a half-acre yard here. The part we mow.
What is it? Vinegar and water kills the grass, but vinegar, water, and salt keeps it from coming back too easy?
Yeah. You need a little salt in it to make it kill good.
Hey, it beats the chemicals and the other stuff.
Yeah, well, it's in everything now. You eat it, you breathe it. Ain't much way of getting away from it. You don't have to use it, but they've used too much of it over the years. That's another story.
I'm enjoying the peacefulness. It's always lovely to sit on the front porch and just relax.
I know a good subject to ask about.
What?
Cannon lids.
Huh?
Has anybody found cannon lids, like regular mouth cannon lids? I found very few largemouth lids. Only on eBay is the only place I've really seen cannon lids where you can buy more than one or two at a time. I think Uline you could buy 6. Buy 6 boxes at Uline. I hadn't had much luck finding them. I was just wondering if anybody else had. If you know a good place and would like to tell, leave it in the comments. Some people don't want to tell. I've been buying them off eBay.
Even every place that we've ever bought from,
I've been bargaining with them on eBay. Let me change that.
we've asked them when they're getting theirs in, and a lot of them don't even have a clue if they're getting any at all. A little market we go to out on the creek. She don't even know if she's going to get any this year.
I asked her about it the other day, and she said that if she does get them, which it's we'll call it a Mennonite store. They get the Amish and Dutch stuff, mostly what they sell. She was told July before she'd probably get any canning supplies from her distributors, whoever they are. But they don't want to sell the like bulk bags for the Amish and the Mennonites in that area. She don't know if she's even gonna get them. She's just hoping she can get them in July. So I don't
You
know
asked the
what's
lady at TSC, and she said she didn't know if they was getting them.
The TSC didn't have no clue. Walmart has no clue. They get bits and pieces. That's all the Mennonite store had, was just where she found them here and there.
Yeah. I went to a ladies' conference yesterday, and one of the props was a case of jars with lids. I looked at the lady who supplied the props.
That was gold.
I said, "You got gold sitting there, sister." She said, "Yeah, I know it, and they're going home with me too." Of course, I followed it up with, "I didn't know you can." She went, "Well, yeah, I do."
You can search on eBay and find fire deals. Let me change it. We'll say fire. Some of them's outrageous, but I've been bargaining with a few of them. I've done all right. They come out in the store, I'm still going to buy some.
It's going to be interesting this year.
I just want to make sure I can do my canning.
Because I'm going to have the grandbaby with me.
Yeah. Our daughter goes back to work. The grandbaby's going to be here.
Yep. She's only working hit and miss jobs until I get out of school. Well, she works at a motel on the weekends, so primarily on the weekends. So she'll go back to just weekend work, but we get out of school in about the time that the motel really cranks up busy. So Mimi's going to get to have a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it. By then he'll be eating food and we'll be making our own baby food. That's a thing we're going to get to use this year.
And we're part of Shed Wars, so we're going to do some weighing. I'm not excited about weighing everything.
And one of the rules is tips.
I got to give tips, so you'll be seeing a few videos on garden tips, specifically for Shed Wars.
Yeah, but we can't talk about that right now.
We just can't put the title on the video until March the 23rd.
And this is only 21st.
Like I said, you can't put it in the title. You can talk about it, watch it happen. Will it grow? Won't find it too easy.
Well,
but we can discuss it that we have joined and we have made a team and we're on Team Woodcutter. And
Woodcutter.
Or as he calls them, Woodchuck.
Woodchuck.
That'd be a little bit of a, what would you call that, a little bit cutting up. Kind of reminds me of wrestling. The team gets talking, sound like a bunch of wrestlers. Even the women get into the
Here's the thing.
trash talk.
It doesn't matter how much you talk. It only matters how much you grow.
If they talk trash, you're supposed to do it back, and it's supposed to be fun. You're not supposed to get mad, or supposed to have a good time, make it entertaining. But the main thing is about teaching people to grow food and encouraging people to grow food and giving tips on how to grow food. The weigh-in's just for the fun of it, to see who can grow the most and which team can outdo the other. Always got a big competition.
That's one of the tips we can use this year, though. Growing baby food. Our grandbaby's so cute. He is getting to be a little pistol. Mm-hmm. He's 6 weeks old. And getting to the point where he's staying awake a little longer. He'll laugh and tickle at you a little bit.
We just grin at each other. We make noises.
Yeah. I know it's still gas when he smiles, but it's still funny. When you say something, all of a sudden he gives you a Elvis Presley little smirk. It's hilarious. And when he cries, when he gets really, really angry, he sounds like a little dolphin.
We make all the male noises. We just grunt, growl, and make all kinds of funny noises at each other. He finds it entertaining.
I find it cute. When you hold him, he looks like a little bundle of joy in your arms. And you look like a big, soft teddy bear. You just kind of melt when you pick him up. Look all tough, rough, and stuff. And you pick that baby up, and it's all gentle and sweet.
A little bitty thing. Getting bigger, I know. But
23 inches back long and over 10
still feels
pounds.
tiny.
He makes us all go goo-goo.
What grandparents supposed to do, ain't it? Is that what grandparents supposed to do?
We spoil.
Supposed to spoil them?
Fill them up with sugar and send them home.
That was the old saying. You're supposed to shake them up. You're supposed to sugar them up, shake them up, and send them home.
Yep.
Sugar them up, shake them up, send them home.
This is an interesting conversation, or combination. Sweet, chocolatey M&Ms with softy sour cream and onion. Woo!
I ain't got the chips.
It's kind of a wow.
I imagine so. Maybe things will pick up. It's sunny at least. 70 degrees. 68, 70, something like that.
I just realized this big behemoth thing right up here is starting to bud out.
That's our cranberries.
That ain't no stinking cranberry.
It's a cranberry.
That's the nasty berries. We talked about replacing that last year.
This ain't bought enough to replace it with. We have a lot of fun with the cranberry though.
What do we
You
call
can-
that?
I tell them it's cranberry. I have people come over and they ask about all the trees and bushes and stuff. And I name off the cranberry and they're like, really? Can you eat them? I said, yeah, you can eat them, but you won't like it. Yeah, but I like cranberries.
I call them the intelligent berry.
You won't like them berries. And before you can get it out of your mouth 2 or 3 times, they'll reach over and grab one and try it, especially when they're bright red.
Oh yeah.
And then it's funny, because it's the most bitter tasting berry you've ever ate. It won't leave you. I mean, you'll have a bitter taste for 30 minutes after you eat it. It's the worst, nastiest tasting thing I've ever tried.
We call them the intelligent berry.
But you can guarantee somebody have to try it. And when you tell them they can't, you can't eat it. It's no good. It's bitter. You won't like it. There's just enough redneck raises up in them, I guess. We ain't gonna talk about the intelligence stage. That's a whole nother thing. We'll save that for the picnic.
Oh. You know what I just realized I hadn't done yet?
Picnic in September the 11th in Kentucky. Jim and I Homestead and Springfield Ridge, both there. In charge of it, I guess you could say. There's another one too that really backs it. We'll save the intelligence seeds for them. We might want to spread a little intelligence.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
I've sat out here and lazed around and I ain't got my washing done yet.
Well, while we sat here, we thought we'd invite you to come along and sit with us for a few minutes. We're trying to decide what else we need to do, what we want to do, what we didn't want to do. There's so much to do, I guess you could say.
Yep.
I guess I need to get back pulling grass and working in the gardens.
Ooh, I gotta finish the laundry. Such a pretty day, I hung it out today.
Yep. Well, hope you'll have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.